Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Dungeonmans as part of sort of the indie game lightning round / I just wanted to try this game out. I don't get to play a whole lot of traditional roguelikes ever, and I figured I'd give this one a shot at recommendation from my buddy Vladimir Ledoux. So I guess without further ado, let's flail our way through this one. Alright, let's found a new academy. Give me some names, chat. I need to name my academy something extremely dumb. Okay, Waffle MacGuffin. I'll combine two of them. The great hero, upon the shores of Waffle MacGuffin, brought with him one thing, the iron spirit of Dungeonmans. There's no greater force than the Order of Dungeonmans. Each one a titan of monster-crushing greatness, an unparalleled treasure hunter, and a veteran of 1,000 battles. Here, one of the eldest and greatest of their champions set out to spread the light of the Dungeonmens to a new land. The great hero set out to build a mighty Dungeonmans Academy, an institution of higher learning and martial training. I read that as marital training, and I got a little weirded out, but oh well. One that would serve as a beacon of civilization to the terrified native villagers, cowering in fear from what terror lurks outside their walls. The toil was not a small one. But eventually the academy began to accept its first students, bright-eyed young hopefuls, willing to take up the cause and bring war to those who prey upon the just. So begins the story of one young candidate, ready to embark on the rigorous years of study required to be a true Dungeonmans. What is the candidate's name? His name is Snad Hamwick. And what is he? Okay. Strength, skills, science, and foom. What is peak foom? So few are chosen by fate, but fewer still are they with the courage to accept the charge and rise to the occasion. At last, that Snad Hamwick was not made of sterner stuff. What life is in store for Snad Hamwick, we may never know. Training at the academy continues on, while even now another candidate braves the long path to the admissions office. We just delete that character before he even goes. Alright, what do we go with now instead? Alright, so we got Beef McMansley. Do we have anything that is strong? No, Beef McMansley sucks. Why is Beef McMansley even worse? Get out of here, Beef McMansley. Alright, next one. Scenarios. Oh, it's supposed... Well, actually, that's a pretty good lineup there. Scenarios. It was supposed to be Scenarios. Well, this is a pretty good stat roll. I like this, but I don't like the name. Get out of here, Scenarios. Let's reconsider. Nope. Sorry, I didn't... Okay. What do we want to go with? Why is this... Oh, there we go. Come on, Sir Bucket. I believe in you. Hell yeah. Well... Okay, so Sir Bucket has decent strength, great skill, decent science, bad foom. Sir Bucket has no magic, but I like it. Alright, so, Rookie. Ranger Mans who graduates from the academy is an expert with bows. Start off with the ability to attack from range and get some distance from enemies if they press in too close. Okay, Fighter Mans. Solid core of weapons, armor. Begin with the skills and equipment to take enemies head on. Wizardmans, Bannermans, Necromancer, Psychomancer, Southern Gentlemen's. Class, dignity, and decorum are your way of life, and you endure the sticks and stones of the lowborn through a mask of politeness that hides your ever-growing rage. It's up to you to decide when you've had enough, and woe betide anything within shouting distance when you do. When you've lost your temper, ire burns down in real time. You can use quick attacks, and get as much killing done as you can. Decorum powers don't cause you to lose your temper. They're designed to give you benefits in return for taking hits. I feel like, let's start with Ranger Bands, and then I might try Southern Gentlemen's later. Okay. So, base health is increased by 5%, resistant to stuns. Eat delicious books to restore health and gain a small EXP boost. Can't read books because they're too tasty and words mean nothing to you, only action. Oh boy, Scrounger, find more coin and loot. Defiant. Let's see. When under... Oof. Okay. Extra AP. Generally, 1 extra action every 5 rounds. That's okay. Stamina recovery ticks faster and is more potent. All mana gains increased by 20%. Let's see. All weather. Less fire damage. Less fire and ice damage. Deal more fire and ice damage. Hyper hemoviscosity. They're immune to bleeding. Reduced AP gain. Your father was a vampire and your mother was a milkshake elemental. There's no other explanation. Actually, there are plenty of completely logical explanations as to why your blood is thicker than frozen honey. But they all involve bees, and that's way worse. Monoperk disorder. You grew up a poster child for countless fundraisers, affected by this cruel condition where only one of your perks actually does anything. It hasn't been an easy life, but it'll likely be a short one. World champion. More champion monsters will spawn in the world. More champion monsters will spawn in the world. Even the scrubbiest monster knows, to be the man, you've got to beat the mans. They all want a shot at the next hotshot graduate to come strutting out of the academy. Get ready. Mad Thirsty. First potion you drink in a round does not cost you an action. Stamina and mana powers are more expensive. Tireless. Using stamina-based power crits strain for 2 rounds instead of 5. Or Purpleated. Take less and deal more. Dread purple damage thanks to your sinister heritage. Take 15% more starlight damage. It burns. Your body is infused at birth with dread purple energy, and you never knew your parents. Maybe that's for the best. Okay. I'm thinking... I don't know what I want. Let's go Scrounger. And let's go Book Burner. There we go. That looks about right. This is the man. Headmaster, congratulations, Sir Bucket is the first graduate of the Dungeonmans Academy. There's much that rests upon your shoulders. This wild, untamed world is yours to explore, wander, and protect. Before you go, I can offer some exceedingly brief words. I have advice to nudge you in the right direction. Do you care to hear them? Sure. Sir Bucket, know these things well. First, danger lies to the east and south. The further you go, the darker and more cunning your foes become. As you venture far from civilization, know that also that danger will increase. Grow too bold and are surrounded by foes you are not equal to. None can save you but yourself. Surely there's more to the world than wild beasts. In the farthest corner of the land lives the dread Purpleonians, a vile race that's the enemy of all good men. What twisted matter they serve is unknown to us. But there is no doubt that the dread Purpleonians are the greatest known threat that should be crushed once and for all. You keep your wits and of fortune smile. Perhaps the crusher shall be you. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Dread Purpleonians are the greatest threat. Got it. The Academy is your home. You're always welcome here. Should you find any Academy artifacts, bring them back here post-haste. They'll provide benefit not only for yourself, but other students who graduate here should you fail. The Academy grows with your efforts alone. As it so happens, there's an Academy artifact just outside our walls. A stinking flock of Robots invaded our hulls in the dead of night, made off with our only triple-coiled decalcinator, the heart of our alchemy lab. If you happen to stumble across it in your travels, return it to me. Music is a little loud. Got it. Done. Who's pinging me? Yep. Dang it. No, dear Sir Bucket. There's no great quest set before you. Your path is your own. And where it takes you, none can say. Seek not guidance from humble townsfolk or snooty lords. A Dungeonmans builds legends alone. I understand, thank you. That's all I have to say for you. Should you seek more advice, visit the Wall of Text just down the hall from here. Knowledge everlasting, should you choose to endure it. Go now! Adventure with courage and fire in your heart. Make the Order of Dungeonmens proud! Alright, onwards. Well, you know what? This is probably the prettiest out of all of the old-school roguelikes I've ever played. A little hard to look at, but still. Grand Dungeonmans Academy, founded by Sir Winnington Crushfield III, legendary champion across a distant horizon. Nope, that's not it. To the overworld! Okay, so we have Convenient Scrobald Warren. In we go. So what do I have? Quick dash. Quickly dash to a nearby tile and assume 1 round defensive stance that increases your dodge and will redirect any ranged attacks that miss you. The range of this dash is increased by 1 every time you use the ability while strained. Stick and move. Jump up to 3 spaces away, automatically firing a shot at the nearest target. Cool. Well, let's go get his shirt on. I will never actually put it on. Not really. But I'll have it all the same. Okay, is this worse? It is just straight up worse. Door spike. Spike the door and hold it shut, preventing monsters from opening it and forcing them to break it open. Fun. Well. I like how the music has suddenly become near silent. Now, do I have to worry about ammunition? No. It looks like I have a bow, and that's it. I'm glad. I hate ammo management in most games. I think it can work in, like, open-world survival games, kind of, but even then it becomes cumbersome. Whereas this works. Also, super appreciated. I don't actually have to play with my... I can just use one hand for this. Main reason being, I do not have a very ergonomic setup right now. And so, I'm going to hurt myself. Let's see. Crude... Scrobald Totem. Can't even look at it. Well, it's fine. But yeah, I dragged one of my smallest desk into my bedroom so I could actually record during super quarantine. Not regular quarantine, super quarantine. And unfortunately... But damn. Oops. Unfortunately, it does not have nearly the desk space, so I pretty much have space for my monitor and a keyboard, and then my arms have to awkwardly hang off the edge, which is not the most comfortable. But if I'm just using a mouse, it's not so bad. It's real bad if I have to do, like, wussad. I like it how this is now, like, inaudibly quiet. I was hoping the music would, like, really swell to a crescendo or something. Or just increase, and it is quite quiet. Oh well. Wazzed. It was sad. Look, it's tomato tomato. I would love it if Caves of Cud had a art style like this. I mean, realistically, I love Caves of Cud no matter what. It's just hard to look at. Bam. Nope. Bam. I think I might turn down the sound effects. How much? We do not know. Uh-oh. There it goes. We level up. Wow. Proof of strength. I got it. We leveled up. Let's take a look at that. Let's see. Landals. Already identified. But can I equip them? Oops. Okay, what else do we have? Proof of strength. Ah! Bring it back to the... Got it. Alright, so how do I level up? Masteries. Oh! Okay. So, lighter medium armor, wizardmen's, rangermen's, skirmish archer, necromancer, bannermen's, southern gentlemen's. Okay. Rank 0, jabroni. So is this it, or does the skill tree get even deeper than this? I hope it does. Oh, do I want to get Shellbreaker Shot? Heavy, piercing shot that reduces the target's armor, parry, and block values by 90% for 10 rounds. Used against targets with thick hides, armor plating, or shields. You suspect an enemy needs a dose of this, you're probably right. Decide quickly and learn to be motivated by the sound of your arrows plinked harmlessly off pangolin shells. Fair enough. We also got Psycho Focus. What is this? Enchantments on this item will not function if you do not have at least one empty hand. Oh, it's for Psychomancy. Wait, but that's not what I leveled up. I leveled up Rangermans. Now that I think about it, I'm actually more bothered by bad actual graphics than ASCII. My biggest issue with both is I need my footage to be somewhat watchable. Unfortunately, I think this game might be a little zoomed out for my tastes. Well, it's certainly nice being able to just snipe things from afar. Yeah, let's see if I can... Is there a zoom? That didn't work. Help doesn't seem to do a thing. Dang. Yeah, what's a good example of this done well? Oh, Stone Shard. I think it's actually probably one of the best examples of how to do like a proper old school roguelike. And keep it looking good. Because I'd actually say this probably isn't too far off in terms of visual acuity. It's just this is so zoomed out it's hard to tell. Oh, it's a design flaw, but help brings up another window. You have to tab to see. I got it. But no, my biggest issue with Caves of Cud and stuff, it is a great game, but no one wants to watch it, mainly because it's virtually unwatchable. Yeah, lower resolution, make it bigger. But there's no lower resolution. I can just turn it off of full screen, which might do it. But I think well, I guess what I could do is absolutely destroy the resolution of this monitor and just turn it down considerably. That would do the trick. But, like, oh well. We'll just live with it for now, and then, I don't know, maybe I will continue playing if people want me to. Or I could just keep rolling the lightning round, because this is too dang small. What a complaint. I've never had that before. The game is just too dang small. I bet it might have also just been made specifically for, Oh, he died in a hustle. I wouldn't be surprised if this was made for, like, older resolutions. And so... Oh, shoot. Is my monitor set to 4K? Because I bet that could be it. I really like this. As far as roguelikes go, like, true ones. Not... I'm not talking Binding of Isaac. I'm talking, like, true blue, honest to goodness, roguelike, go until you die kind of thing. It's pretty good. Okay. Ooh. I do not. Okay, there's my stamina bar. There we go. As a convenient level up. And a very, very aggressive bit of UI. Okay, there we go. I think there's a distinct audience for those games, like Krug Smash knocks it out of the park, but I don't think I've heard of Krug Smash before. But I get it, and I realize that there is like a very set audience for this sort of thing. It's just as somebody that, I mean, covers video games for a living, it is painful running across them because I want to play more of them, but I know it isn't good, it's not good television. I should probably not be engaging these guys in direct melee. That is probably a terrible idea. I should probably also level up, now that I'm thinking about it. Bam. Goodbye. Let's level. So what do we want to get? Power dive. Fire a powerful explosive arrow that deals around 56 damage. Recoil from the shot will send you backwards. Or grab a fistful of arrows and adopt a shooting stance for 8 rounds that causes your ranged attacks to fire at one additional nearby target. Go skirmish archer. What's that red line? What did I do? I have no clue. Well, I broke something. Question. I'm gonna turn the sound effects down. There we go. Wow, that is a dramatic change. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's see. Oh. Well, it didn't quite work. It definitely want to... There we go. What if I can get, like, a melee attack? Oh, I've got a really crappy knife. Well, we got a +1 copper longsword. That's probably better than this. We also had a discount shortbow that is unidentified. Let's see. Do I have any scrolls? Scroll of Kobu Dural. Can't identify. What if I... Okay. How do I use it? There's also the Terra bow. Alright, we got that. My skin tingles with the pull of treasure. And I am overhealed. Wait, what? Alright. Things are confusing. Never gonna wear pants. Pants are for losers. And human beings as opposed to sentient buckets. Does this go until you die, or do you need to go back to town to drop off? So, unlike a lot of traditional roguelites, where you go until you die and then you go back to town to drop stuff off, if this guy dies, he's quite dead. Benefit is there does seem to be some level of a meta progression system where if you drop stuff off at the academy, you get a perk for a next run. I have no idea how substantial of a perk it is. Also unlimited inventory. Oh, really? Oh, that's huge. That's big if true. And very appreciative. Yeah, so you don't need to go back to town. I like that. I'll still probably want to go back to town after this just to drop off the thing. See what I get. Yep. Bam. Well, that deleted him. So here's a question. Does the skill tree get larger for the archer? Because it looks like I only have a handful of skills. Limited inventory is almost always a good thing. There's only a couple of games where I've actually enjoyed having to worry about managing it. Okay. There we go. Do we have a map? Hey, we do. Whoa, look at how good this map is. Oh, it's a very almost traditional seeming, like not D&D map. Proper, like, roguelike map. I'm even the @ symbol. That's a good feeling. Okay. Archery skill tree doesn't get bigger, but there's more skill trees that you haven't seen. That's exactly what I wanted to know. Okay. So yeah, let's just aggrieve upon everything nearby. It looks like we're almost done with this cave. I don't see another way down. Every time I try and, like, shoot enemies, there's a 50% chance I'll click on the ground next to them. Everyone knows me the strongest. You crawl out now, slink away like a bad Dungeonmans. Yep, 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 yep. That was almost clever. Glad you get to die laughing. Alright, let's do this. Kajoo. Kajoo. Goodbye. Well, yeah, sure. And that is suddenly very loud. Your pipes. Alright, this game's just going down. We might want to just turn the music off and listen to my own stuff. Your first true victory over the forces of evil. Congratulations are in order. But don't get too distracted by the shiny loots. Are there still monsters nearby? Are you bleeding or poisoned? Don't let your guard down. Oh, it even gives me a portal. Not a fan of the audio balance, unfortunately. Okay, we get net shoulder poncho. That sounds fun. Let's see. Can I have muns? Thank you. Give me the muns. What else we got around here? Oh, that's nice. I can just hold it down. I go real fast. Zoom. Oh, it even tells me if it's clear. Nice. All right, let's go bring our bits back. Let's see. Brought some relics back to the academy. Okay. Go talk to him about raising base stats. Oh, Battlemaster is so proud. My word, look how historical and significant this rare artifact is. Surely you'll see the value in such a find. Belongs in a museum. You made the right call. Now we need some museum to store this in. Here, close your eyes. Sounds good. Congratulations, you've founded the Dungeonmans Academy Museum. Now for you and all future graduates will gain monster knowledge for each enemy defeated in battle. Monster knowledge will let you see more detailed information about your enemies in the field, as well as provide you... Okay, this music is becoming a problem. Get in a second. Let's see. Provide an edge in combat. When your knowledge reaches a certain point, you'll generate a book of true things, a collection of indisputable facts you can return to the Headmaster to ensure all future graduates share in your wisdom. Stop. I'm not going that direction. Stupid. Okay, where's the Battlemaster? Oh, when you upgrade the academy by returning artifacts or books, you'll sometimes have rewards placed for you here. While your academy upgrades, you'll help future graduates. The items in this chest will help you right now. When a curious orb that floats gently above the pedestal, swirls with shimmering clouds and tiny sparkles of light. Feel the slightest pull towards the orb as if it yearns for something. Just sit tight, orb. I'm sure I'll figure you out eventually. Okay, so Battlemaster is the guy on the right. Real hero Sir Bucket, staying frosty and on the bounce. As always, listen with both ears. Seems like the Academy stockpile has 2 proofs of strength collected. You have 4 points left to spend on improving your base stats. You can spend now or whenever you like. Let's get to spending. Okay, strength is health, stamina, damage, and melee. Skills, ability to hit, parry, dodge, adds damage to ranged attacks. 18 skills gives you a 5% chance to land crits. Okay. I will just go all in on the pew-pew. To the overworld. All range. Yes. What is this? Is this a town? What is this, man? Salty Poots. Excuse me. That's... sounds like a problem. Okay. Curses is... Consume the curses infesting his inventory and takes 4 damage. Oh, that's kind of handy. What'll it do? Scroll of Eat Curse. Well, that's cool. Don't know how to identify things. Let's see. How do I identify? I figured that man would be the one to do it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. This music is just going to have problems. I'm going to just turn it off entirely. We're going to listen to, oh. Ha! Oh, bring it to the scientists in the academy. Got it. I don't have pretzel rocks installed. Let me fix that. Okay, so apparently we want to actually go to the, we want to go back to the academy to identify things, not a town. So for those of you that know, what's the purpose of towns? Just so I don't waste too much time. Is it purely just for shops? Okay, Sir Bucket. Checking out the chemical laboratory, I see. Well, no touching and certainly no drinking. Not that there's much to drink. This is a miserable excuse for an alchemy lab. Scrowballs ran off the last piece of good equipment I had. Now I'm distilling potions through bendy straws and a goldfish bowl. Happen to run across any decent alchemical tools, we can certainly use them. Also, if you happen to paint the walls of a certain nearby dungeon crimson with kobold blood, that would be good too. Keep an eye out for you. Okay, don't have it. Clockwork Empires, that's it. Like, I liked the name of it. Okay, shops, pigs, and mares in the inn. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, Sir Bucket, are you sure you're in the right place? As you can see, the library is in deplorable condition. It's as barren as my miserable wife's dusty womb. Wow. And as empty as your rattling head. We're an embarrassment to the written word. So get out, go adventure. If something you manage to come back on your... And if somehow you manage to come back on your own 2 feet, maybe you can be so kind as to give books you don't want to the headmaster. I'd be the only other person in the institution who won't just stuff them in his mouth. Bring books I don't want back to the headmaster. Got it. Maybe he'll burn them while you watch, jerk. Okay. Did not identify anything here. Maybe this guy? Okay, that's something else. Or can I not identify yet? Oh, Headmaster himself identifies things for you. Ah, identify things for me. Perfect. Well, I hate this statue. I want to burn it. Okay. Alchemist only identifies things for you in advance on a new run. Got it. Okay, so we've got a couple of things. Venomous discounts shortbow versus venomous discount shortbow. Well, that's easy enough. Copper longsword +1. Rebel's leather. And can't use light armor. Got it. Well, we could go elsewhere, but I think I'm going to go to the Ookfells. Air is charged with brimstone, a forgotten structure, long lost. Who knows what'll be found down here? Corpses. I am spooky. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything here. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually pretty down with a lot of the visuals on this. This is the most cursed prison cell I've ever seen. What? Air is tense with a powerful evil. Hell yeah. Let's go eat it. Unless I'm the powerful evil. Which, you know what? I'd be willing to believe. So every dungeon has a danger rating next to its name. Cool. I'm probably going to ignore that in a very fatal manner. And that's okay. So, unless I'm mistaken, this is one of those games where you can also kind of cobble together your own class using all of the different skill trees. Freely. Why is that man just... Was that a boss? Dude just could not figure it out. Let's see. Anyway, I'm probably going to be somewhat over-aggressive. Whether or not it's a good idea. Scroll of pin to win. What? Okay, that was a treasure chest. What else do we have here? Definitely might want to invest a little bit into melee. Because I like range, but I'm definitely going to get into a lot of close quarters here. Alright. Drink the Typhoon. Fire a single ranged attack against each target you can see in a 5x5 area. Great for crowds, not useful for single targets. Leave a quartet of arrows that deal around 50 total damage and pin the target in place for about 5 rounds. First time you use this power in a turn it costs 0 AP. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, okay. Psychomancer Field Work. Starting a random combat encounter in the overworld, you start with a powerful combat buff. That's probably good for advanced delving. And then treasure hunter. So are these the only skill trees then? Or do I get even more? Let's see. Not that it matters one way or another. I love it when games... What? No. Let me actually go adventuring. There we go. Yeah, the ideas were good in Clockwork Empires. It had potential, but they didn't have enough money coming into it. Bring it to the point where they can sustain its own development. That makes sense. I mean, that's true of quite a lot of games. Anybody remember Cavern Kings? One of my absolute favorite roguelikes. Hi. Alright. You kidnapped me. Congratulations, you've succeeded. Okay, there's one that starts out locked, you've got immediate access to everything else. So that means that there aren't particularly deep builds here, and it's mostly equipment-based then. Unless I'm missing something wildly. I guess it doesn't matter too much. You don't need too much immediate complexity if you're just shooting arrows at things. Let's see. I just want to play a roguelike at some point that has, like, Path of Exile levels of depth. And I know there's a couple that get close. Like, a lot of people always tell me, like, Maj'El is great. And it probably is. Gosh, Maj'El is hard to look at. Well, these guys are a little tougher than I was expecting. I was like, alright, we can just... Nope. Hi, get out of here. I will be a rich man by the time we are done eventually, kind of, sort of. Whoops. Now, do I fire 2 arrows? I do! Well, that's handy. Okay. Definitely want to get my hands on some of the AoEs. I feel like that would actually be quite handy. Yep. There we go. Whoops. You know what? Is what it is. Bye. Let's see. Anything else around here? I'm definitely enjoying archery for the sake of staying very far away from enemies. Hey. It's just difficult around large groups like this. I didn't even see that man. Oh, well, works for me. Let's see. Whoop. Stupid bombardier, don't you dare. Man. Oh, am I out of... I am totally out of juice. Okay, we might want to consider healing. Let's see. Do you heal just by moving around? Yes, you do. But what else do we have? Leather Rebel. Eating this delicious book will restore your health and resources. It's worth a lot of money. What else do we have? Boots on your feet disappear, and in return for a different treasure... Treasure will appear elsewhere. Okay, sure. Goodbye, Blandles. Hello, whatever the hell that is. Punks. True things. Oh, hey. You'll know what to do with it. Can I eat it, though? No, it doesn't look like it. Let's see. Will provide healing, 30 hit bonus, 2 to each stat, and reduce damage taken. Hell yeah. Well, I'm back up to full. And that's a mana potion. Why the heck is a mana potion red? I ask you? I would like answers. Ah, shoot. I was trying to shoot at the thing. And it keeps not working for me. Ow. Hey, flippy floppies. We should probably put them on. I'm assuming they're actually decent. Where? Well, we should probably put on the... those. Where did the flippy floppies go? Flippy floppies. Oh, it's light armor. Go figure I can't use it. Okay, and I think monsters just randomly respawn, so I probably shouldn't just check out while I'm moving around. It's probably actually a bad move. Wow. Check this stuff. Okay, anything else? Wait, why is this? I don't know why that is sparkling. Magical barrels aside, yeah, we're doing fine. So let me check. Have we gotten everything? There might be some bonus monsters, but honestly, there's enough bonus monsters all over the place that I could go any which way and it'll be about the same. Have I seriously not leveled up? No. I guess these guys aren't worth nearly as much. Oh, yeah, go figure. Okay. I guess that's why there isn't this extremely long or deep talent tree, because it doesn't really need it. Oh, he died. There we go. Oops, that's the wrong button. Did I get hit by that? I probably did. Okay. Gotta remember the dashes are 1 and 2. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting a decent amount. Ooh, look at those pants. Let's see. Are they pants that I can wear? No. Banded waistguard is real armor. Cannot use. Well, that's tragic. Get out of here, bees. Oh. And I mistook this slime for, well, anything else. What the hell is that thing? A splotch horror. You know what? It's about as accurately named as I would have expected given that situation. How bad's the weather today? Doomsday. I mean, it's not so super bad where I am. I know I tend to over-embellish a little bit. But, like, it's bad It's bad enough that I'm effectively getting a sore throat just by existing. Which is not great. I can only imagine it's considerably worse for a lot of other people down south. But I haven't paid a whole lot of attention myself, at least currently. Oh boy. Okay. So now that I've been tossed up, ow. Well, I'm currently doing fine. Yeah, I'm actually, instead of fighting the lady in melee and letting everybody else get close to me, whew. Better to just wait. Okay, we got a champion potion, which is good. I'm probably going to quaff it right before I go into that next big room. Oops. There's space. Oh, what are... Wait, no. There's masteries, and there's also skills and powers. Oh. You know, I totally forgot about Shellbreaker Shot. How am I liking it? It's pretty good. Let's see. Just get rid of the bomber boys. There we go. It's like an incredibly... I mean, it's very similar to Tales of Maj'Eyal, but it feels a lot more immediately accessible, which is kind of major. There's a couple other roguelikes that kind of are in the same vein as this one. But this one has that, like... I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Let's just do that. There we go. It almost has kind of like a West Marches feel to it, where you're just some kind of crazy person off on an adventure. Like I will admit, getting a little bit of a murder hobo feel to my overall gameplay here. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just very much, I feel like this is the kind of game that if there were more role-playing opportunities, I would just be an absolute psychopath. Now, is this... I might as well ask, Vlad, seeing as you probably know. Do you know if this is, like, done in development, or if they're still updating it, or is this the one that has the sequel coming out? Because I would love to see this, but maybe a little bit more zoomed in. Pretty much done. Dev keeps adding to it. Got it. Because I'd love to see like a sequel that is a little bit more zoomed in and had like twice as much character customization for dumb builds. Because this is what I wanted Stonehearth to be. In a really good way. Stone Shard, yeah, not Stonehearth. Stonehearth is the town builder game. You're right, I'm crossing... There's too many games, and so many of them are starting to have very similar names. I'm just glad this is not Roguemans instead, because I would never remember that title. I might. But not nearly to the extent that, like, I mean, Dungeonmans is still kind of generic, but it works, it fits well. There's no mercy for you here, Dungeonmans. I'm afraid you've met your match. The only mercy I'll need is a reprieve from your pitiful wailings during the ass-kicking you're about to receive. Alright, let's start with 3. Pajoo. Get rid of a snake. Farewell, dude man. There it goes. Flavor text in this game is amazing. It really is. I gotta read more of it. Whoops! Damn it! I wanted to read that, and it popped up right underneath my cursor. Alright, whatever. See what else we got here. Have I missed anything? I love this map system. There's a little bit over on the left. Down here. Okay. Well, I'm glad I went back up this way. Hi. Okay, so far so good. I'm definitely enjoying the shoot 2 arrows at once thing. That's rather handy. Hi. Pick this up. Why would you do this to me? I was kind of hoping that man would somehow blow himself up with his bomb. He probably could have. Now, will they burn themselves? Can't tell. Honestly, cannot tell. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Treasure chest has the goodies. And now I think we're done. Whoop. Well, except for the bunny. Now I think we're done. Yeah? Yep, looks like we're pretty done. Off we go. Yeah, potions and scrolls are your friend in this game. They are. But I've mostly just quaffed them randomly and hope for the best. Alright. Books for the library. Wonderful. I'm sure the High Libromancer will accept these books with genuine gratitude and sincerity. Ready to surrender your copies of Leather Rebel and Scrabble to the Gates? Yes. Thank you very much. That makes 2 books turned in, and we have enough to expand our library. Let's do that. I'm basically a tome raider. Ha! Expanded your library to level 1. Future graduates can visit the library to have scrolls up to tier 1 pre-identified. Also, there are bonus scrolls waiting for you in the Academy war chest. Let's see. Relics. Hey, there's a vintage defibrillator you got here, and my word, it's antiquated. Antiquated. The Academy Lab will delight in this. Thank you so much. Great. Proof of strength. Cool. Wonderful. A whole collection of monster knowledge. You'll see that your notes get in the museum. Galvanized alembic. It's quite valuable. Anything that can handle lightning bolts is welcome in the Academy. Got some new supplies for the Academy Lab. Let's put them to use right now. Okay. So, potions up to tier 2 pre-identified. Why do I always look at this statue every time I come in here? I hate it. Ah, Sir Bucket, checking out the alchemic laboratory, I see. Well, no touching. And certainly no drinking. You know, you're doing all right here. This is a pretty good alchemy lab, all things considered. I can defibrillate with the best of them. The punch at this year's Dungeonmans Academy ball will be spectacular. Headmaster sobriety laws notwithstanding. Remember that time he got so drunk he was pants on Headmaster? The writing on this is solid. Okay. Identify my shit. Thank you. Nothing but empty shelves. Sup? Oh, Sir Bucket, are you sure you're in the right place? Blouch and Napper, Snapper, Dabber. What a dick. Alright, off we go. So what do we have? Tortoiseshell bangle. Deal less melee damage, deal less range damage. Ignore 20% of incoming range damage, ignore 10% of incoming melee damage. Gain 20 less AP per round. Doesn't that, like, render me nearly non-functional? Add 2 melee damage, add 2 range damage. 8 defeat block, 8 defeat parry. Okay. Total parry. Oops. Bronze clogs. Can't use. Fight gauntlets. And some other stuff. Okay. Alright, don't leave yet. We want to go back to this man. This man. Let's get spending. I will be the most one-trick pony that ever did nay. Alright, so where do we want to go? What do we want to do? Let's wander this direction. Let's fill out this map real quick. I guess I probably shouldn't go too far, because there are random encounters, yeah? Abyss of the Deep Slarth. Battle of Broadbriar Highway. Womb of Secret Slobodan. Temple of Thrice-Damned Haverak. So I'm assuming the further I get away, the harder each and every one of these is going to be. Okay. Let's go up here. You can use your movement skills on the world map. Bloody corpses ring the entrance. A folly of an ancient religion. What doom stalks... And, well, it's fine. Am I still only getting 1 EXP from these guys? I am. I might want to consider going even further in. Probably shouldn't have to, but still. Late game, I found a way to super cheese and get tons of proofs of strength. I would be proud to see it. Let me know how you did it so I can do it myself. If I don't figure it out myself. But give me the chance first, unless it's super obscure. Speaking of Stone Shard, by the way, has anybody been back to play any of the recent updates? Have they fixed it so it doesn't delete your save file anymore? Because that was like the most killer thing about that game for me. It's like, hey, I want to play more of this game. Sure. Hey, you played for an afternoon. Your stuff's gone. What? No. On the 24th, huge update comes out. Cool. That's a good excuse for me to go back. Because, yeah, I really liked that game, but it was so disheartening to play it and then come back not even like an hour later and there'd be a new patch that wiped all of my save. And it's like, just keep my character. I don't care if you reset the world or whatnot. Just let me not have to go through the slog again. Yeah, it's pretty good now. Okay. Should probably see if there's a healing spell that I can learn. Literally forbidden arts. Because, yeah, just a really basic healing spell wouldn't be a bad move. Art arrest. Oh. Rest interrupted. Stop hurting yourself. There we go. Okay, that's nice. Missed the money there. And one mild tragedy to games PR is that a lot of PR companies don't actually bother to tell you if there's like a really cool major update or, you know, kind of, hey, our game isn't super rough anymore. Come play it. It's always just like, hey, play our game at launch when it's super rough and it's not going to be super fun. That's always been kind of painful for me. What's a good example of that? I mean, not exactly in the same vein, but like, I'm not going to find out that Rogue Legacy got updated until it goes 1.0. When other people start playing it, I'm going to be like, I wish somebody had informed me. Let's see. Is that it? No. There's a door up north that I missed. Gosh, these people are endless. And very weak. I wonder if I could get spikes. Oh, man, this really makes me want to play Grim Dawn again. But I'm going to be playing Path of Exile on Friday, so I will be patient. Because yeah, my brother and I were trying to figure out, like, hey, what do we play? And we were trying to kind of figure something out. And then somebody was like, hey, by the way, Wander, Path of Exile's next league is starting, like, in 2 weeks. Go play that. And it's like, okay, well, that solves it. A new league looks good. I'm excited. I am too, because I've never finished Path of Exile. I've wanted to. I've wanted to so bad, but it is just long enough that it's inconvenient, and just meh enough, when it comes to, like, audience reaction that, you know, I don't stick with it. And so I think playing it multiplayer with my brother should solve a lot of my base problems. Let's see. Nope, nothing there. Hi, where did you come from? Why were you here? What was your purpose, and why did you do that? But I think what I'm mostly excited about is... After this, I'm probably... Well, I don't know, it kind of depends a little bit. But I really need to kick my ass into working on that D&D campaign. Because I have a bunch of super willing players for once, and that is so good. Up until now, whenever I play D&D, I always had, like, one party member or a couple party members that just did not want to be there. And it's like, oh, this kind of sucks. Because you have to motivate them to play. And, like, you shouldn't have to motivate anybody to play D&D. Everybody should want to play D&D. Though, I guess I am just as guilty of this in kind of my own manner. That it wasn't that I didn't want to play D&D, it's just that I don't think I liked the campaign I was in. And I was so tired. Trying to do D&D while working as a delivery boy and also trying to grow as a streamer is tough. Ooh. Why would you do this? Well, I think the bomb messed her up. Is there anybody else? Yes. Get out of the way of that. Okay. This got kind of hairy. There you go. Perfect. D&D is great, but getting a group together is always tough. That's why I figured going West Marches would be the easy solution. Just be like, alright, who is available for Tuesday? Go on an adventure. And hopefully people will be, like, available for a couple subsequent Tuesdays until the campaign's done. Or if people aren't available, they just, like, leave. The character's just like, yeah, I can't do this, I ain't feeling this right now, and they just, like, peace out, and then somebody just switches back in. Okay. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Luckily, D&D with content creators usually means that at least the schedules are somewhat predictable. Busy still, but predictable. Okay. Well, that worked out. Can I get my stamina back? Oh, I can. But there's that man. Let's continue to get my stamina back. Let's continue to get my stamina back. There we go. Alright. Oh. Never went in there. And there was no reason to do so. Okay, there we go. I have no idea what those characters are saying. Aw. That's a cute gelatinous cube thing. Spike shell pangolin. Oh, that's the pangolin I was warned about, I guess. Alright, let's go back up this. Go in here, rest until healed. Yes. So that hurt. I'm about to level up, so it's not going to be so bad. Worst comes to worst, we just hang out here for a little bit. Okay, well, let's just go down. Think they're swearing at you in vaguely British. I can see that. Was that a... Oh, that was a bandit shadow. I was like, is that a ninja? That was close. Okay. So how long does it take to do a full, like, run of Dungeonmans? Because this seems like the kind of thing that could be, like, 50 hours long. Because I know that was specifically the case with Majayal. That it was supposed to be, like, incredibly long. Hey, leveled up. Perfect. Okay. Increases coin and loot drop rates. You find more treasure and wring every last copper out of defeated enemies. Certainly, if you're going to die horribly in the name of loot, whore, and greed, you might as well scrape up as much of the stuff as you can before bleeding to death on a big pile of it. That's the last one. Automatic item identification. Well, that's kind of nice. Teleport back to friendly Dungeonmans Academy. Power only works in the overworld. Increases the chance of finding interesting adventure. We don't have any of the Master's programs. Well, let's go for the loot drop chance. Let's see. I don't see anything else. There we go. Can't believe my dingy short bow is still good enough. Keep finding other bows, but I guess they're... Yeah, they're all just about the same. Oh yeah, just basic +1 discount short bows. I understand. Ow. Well... Let's see. Dungeonmans has a final boss, but it's super dangerous even at max level, and it's a very long way, since you probably have to make your own path with special items that remove mountains. Whoa! Okay. Okay, go back here. Let us rest. Somebody will be along at some point to interrupt me. No? Really? Oh, there it is. How's this guy again? Ooh. Prance Elf longbow. 2d5 plus 3. Is that better? I think currently no. If I can get an elf bow that is that has poison, lightning, or fire or something like that. I think that'd be better. Okay. There we go. Anything else? Yes. Have not been this direction. Ow. Whole bleeding thing is quite rude. Quite rude, not that big of a deal. Alright, anything else here? The answer is no. It keeps going down. Oh, will I be able to survive that? Probably. With enough cheese and healing and some other stuff. There we go. Alright, let us rest. Interrupted by monsters. By no one. Nope. By monsters. Go back to healing up. There we go. You absolutely could not do that in any of my D&D dungeons. Like, I'm just gonna camp out in the middle of the floor. It's like, you are going to get absolutely beasted by something. Whew, boy. Dude, man hurts. Alright, let's keep healing. Maybe if you specifically, like, barricaded yourself in a dungeon room and really set up to heal. And rest and whatnot. But you would actually need to fortify it or use some magic. But just... I camp in the cave! No way. That is going to drop some really tricksy kobolds right on your head. Okay, so far so good. Oh, right. No, I already leveled up, and I can't level up again. Oh, we're getting a bunch of goodies. Ooh. Now that's a bow that I actually don't want. It's just super generic. I want a poison bow, dang it! Let me see. Where's the way down? It is down here. This is not wise. We're doing it anyway. Ooh, I got a hat. Let's see. Anything else I specifically want to grab? Let's try the Prancy... the Prance Elf Bow. I think it does more damage. Because poisoning enemies conventionally doesn't really make too much of a difference. I think it does about the same damage. Because most of them don't live long enough to be poisoned anyway. Is that a bee halberdier? I didn't even notice these bees were wearing, like, berets and stuff. This is part of the reason why I specifically was like, man, I wish this this game was a little bit more zoomed in. Because there's a lot of, like, visual flair that went into this that you don't even notice. Oh boy. Okay, inventory. Do I have any potions? Nope. Well, I tried. And I died. And so ends the journey of Sir Bucket, level 5 Rangermans, floor 4 of the Temple of Thrice-Damned, defeated by Tall Scrump, who now claims the throne of the leaderless dungeon, uniting the forces of evil with a tremendous show of Dungeonmans slaying power. See final report. Tall Scrump. Main menu. Load game. Okay, what is the candidate's name? Gorbel Horfenstein. Alright, we want to get somebody... Well, that's a very balanced somebody. That's a very magic somebody. I'm liking this. Let's go with a wizard man. Stamina recovery ticks is faster, is more potent. All mana gains are increased by 20%. Let's do that. And all weather. Okay, so we're going to be a wizard. I guess we'll go with that. To adventure! Okay, so what are my abilities? We have Conjure Decoy Mans. Okay. Hello. I'd like some advanced training, secret knowledge gleaned from efforts of Dungeonmans prior. To adventure. Okay. So, Decoy Man's pretty basic, 25 health, lasts for X number of rounds. Bolt of Foom, 4 dread purple damage, generates... generates 10 mana. Block of ice that prevents movement. Enemies will attack the block in an attempt to break it. And a light shield. Let's take a look at the rest of this. Armor in you. Reactive linens. Medium armor. Interesting. So, Searing Ray, Foom from the Skies. Rhombus of Rhyme. Ooh. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out this character. And do we have the stat points to immediately spend? Okay, I got 5. Let's see. Potency of potions, scrolls, and duration of curses, bleeds, poisons. Okay. I'm gonna just spread out my stats initially until they don't cost any extra points. Or until they start costing extra points. Just for the extra HP. Because I think that's quite helpful. Alright. And that'll be it for now, at least. I like this game, but I'm also starting to lose my voice. Yeah, I've been going for 6 hours. That's good enough. I will probably play more of this if people want me to. But, for now at least, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.